Hi guys. It's been a while. I'm so sorry. It's been the holiday season, and so lots has been going on, and I couldn't do my picker cards. I've really missed it. So today I thought maybe because I had some time, and I thought I'd do like two or three of them all together because I don't want to leave too many gaps because I keep having these questions keep popping up, and then I have been writing them down, so interesting ones. And today, I have another one for you. Before I start off on that, wishing everybody a very happy holiday season. I wish a very, very happy new year, coming new year 2020. I really hope all your wishes and dreams get accomplished this year. A big, big hug to everybody for the new year to come. And so, with that, let's start our pick a card. So, the question I am asking here is a little, it's a little different. Okay, so the question we're asking here is why did this happen to me? Okay, now this is very broad ranging sort of a question. Anything could come up. So what I want you to do is basically think of any situation that has happened to you which you are confused about, um, and then pick your pile, so that we can like look at why this happened to you, whatever happened to you. Okay, so pile number one, two, three, and four. Pile number one is the amethyst pyramid. Pile number, okay, I'm going to show it to you. Pile number one is the amethyst. Pile number two is the red jasper. Pile number three is the green aventurine. And pile number four is the citrine. Yeah. So please pause your videos and have a look, choose your pile, and we'll start with the interpretation. Why did this happen to you? What is the reason that so and so situation happened to you? Okay, let's start. Okay, so it's a bit of a complex reading, so I hope that it makes sense. I hope you can see the cards. Yeah, okay, it's good. So pile number one is the amethyst. Why did this happen to you? All right, let's see. Have faith in your dreams. Vast vistas expand your horizons. Intimacy, the sun, two of cups, and acceptance. Okay, so I hope this is fitting in. Just give me a minute, guys, so that I can check what this is all about. Yeah, I think it fits. Okay. Very interesting, guys. Hmm. Okay, so pile number one, why did this happen to you? To me, whatever the situation is, I feel it is, related to love or romance or something like that. Because I'm seeing something more to do with romance here, which is a key to you probably finding, your true self. That's what I am sensing in the first go. Okay. Now I feel that the reason why this happened to you, I think for pile number one, this is a lot to do with meeting your soulmate or your divine counterpart or your partner. Okay, like literally meeting your mirror self. Okay, so you could accept yourself and have faith in yourself because you have so much to do in this life, in this world. And this was essential, I think, for pile number one. This relationship that you came across with whoever it is that you're having with this person or have had with this person was to bring you to an area of acceptance of yourself, right? Because probably what's happened with you guys is that you've met someone, and this could be, I sense this is more romantic, but it could be just a very deep friendship as well. Okay, it could even be a colleague you get along with very well. I feel it was to do with you getting to know your deepest, most intimate self with this mirror being reflected to you. Now, that relationship would still be continuing, or it could have gone, or it was just, something that came and went. I don't know. I mean, apply it to your situation the way you want. But this person that you met or you met was supposed to show you a mirror to yourself. Because with this have faith in your dreams card, I sense that, accepting yourself, your divine, beautiful self, was somewhat of a issue with you. I think you couldn't see the good qualities in you, in yourself, or even if you could, you were kind of, like shut off from that. Maybe because of, certain experiences you had. And that happens to a lot of us. So I feel that, this person was, this situation happened to you with this person to open your heart, to open your heart to acceptance of yourself. Because I am seeing butterflies here, which means transformation as well. So I sense that, this person was literally like a helping hand, and I'm seeing two hands here once again. So I sense that this was a very significant relationship. If it's still there, then it's definitely a sacred, divine relationship that is supposed to reintroduce you back to yourself. Um, but it's like literally this person was sent to give you a helping hand, at that point of time to make you more, aware of yourself, your light, okay, and have faith in your dreams because you have such vast vistas to, expand to. You have such horizons to conquer that you were, and you couldn't do that, I sense, because, you were limited in your beliefs somewhere about yourself, right? Maybe it took this relationship or this friendship to expand your horizons, to accept yourself, and then, concentrate on the next step, which is, various horizons. You are. meant, you are meant to be successful. Okay, and this person, and I do sense that this is more of a person than a situation. I feel this person was sent, literally like a heaven sent, literally like a heaven sent. This is like the universe sending you somebody. This person is a heaven sent to launch you into being the sun, into applauding yourself, into having faith in your dreams, because your dreams are meant to be fulfilled. So, for a lot of you, either you've already fulfilled this dream or you are in the process of, and this has been triggered by this person. So, for some of you, I feel that this could be a very significant relationship, maybe even a marriage or a commitment, a romantic one. For some of you, it could even be a mentor type of relationship where, this person was supposed to literally give you a leg up, a helping hand. For some of you, it could have been a friendship. For some of you, it's something that's still continuing. But for some of you, I feel that, it was just like, it came and went. It was literally like a gift from the divine, like a trigger. It came and went, and once this happened, however this interaction was, I sense it was very beautiful, this interaction, whatever it was. It was so for people who, are not in touch with this person, whoever they were, I think you probably tend to think of that person as someone like an angel, or someone like, oh my God, like, what happened? And I don't know why you are not in touch with this person, but maybe to some of you, it literally felt like a God's gift, or it felt like some sort of a divine intervention when this happened to you. For the people who are in touch with this person, then it is something like a double mission. It is something like, this person is supposed to constantly show you a mirror of your positive as well as negative attributes, and kind of, like mix your energies, the intimacy of both your energies, when, the combination of both your energies somehow expands your horizons. Okay, it makes you come into the sun. So this could very well be a secret union, a secret partnership with a sort of mission or life purpose attached to it. Because was it not for the combined energies of both of you, you wouldn't reach here, and you are headed here. You are definitely headed here, pile number one, because you just need to have faith in your dreams. You need to accept, that you do have, very vast vistas to explore. You do have, this success that you're meant to become, or this life purpose that you're meant to undertake. And that is why you've been given this divine counterpart to constantly support you in this venture. So, yeah, this is for the people who are already in touch with that person. So, yeah, I very much see this as more of an acceptance. This is the key card here, I feel. And it is a number 4, which means stability. And you were meant to come into yourself, your stability, with this, person triggering it or being there for you. So this is pretty much what I feel, why this happened to you, pile number 1. I hope it resonates, because it's a little bit of a complex question. All right, so now let's go to pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2 is the red jasper. Okay, conclusions are within reach. I hope you can see. Yeah. Reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Faith. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Sensual Awakening. Okay, let's see. I hope this fits. Yeah. Okay, so for pile number two, for some of you, I feel why did this happen to me, or why is this happening to me? I think for some of you, I think you are in this period of Nine of Wands and Five of Wands. Okay, you're waiting. You're waiting for something to happen. You are quite conflicted about it, I sense, because it's like your faith is wavering. Your faith is wavering because um, it's been so long, so if it is something that you've already gone through, then in one sentence I would say that this happened to you, this entire waiting and the conflict that you went through, it was because you were meant to strengthen your faith, right? You were meant to reach a certain destination, and you were almost literally like giving birth to your destination, or your dream. And you were meant to go through this conflict, this waiting, this patience, because your destination was very important and very much within your reach. Okay, it was something big. I feel that you were aiming for, if it has already happened to you. Okay, now I sense that for a lot of you, this is the question you ask for the current situation. Why is this happening to me? Right? Why are you in this mode of waiting, of this conflict? Why does life seem to be such a tiring journey, and your wait is just, it seems endless. I mean, it's literally like this girl is, like she's sleeping off, standing, waiting. Um, but you just can't give up either. Okay, your faith is being tested, guys, at this point. Okay, this is card number 31, and it is the number 4, which is stability, right? Your faith is going to restore your stability. The divine is testing you. The divine is testing your perseverance. As you can see, the way they're climbing up, the way she's waiting, the divine is testing your faith in in the divine, actually, in the universe, in your dreams. How perseverant, how strong are you? In chasing this dream, in giving birth to this dream. And birth is a tough process. We all know that, right? This lady here, she's almost pregnant. I mean, she looks like she's almost 8 to 9 months pregnant, and it's not easy. It's not easy carrying the baby for so long. And I think it literally feels like you guys are, you know, uh, giving birth to what you want, and it's not been easy doing that, right? But you need to strengthen your faith. That is the reason this is happening to you, or this happened to you. Um, Had it not been for your faith being strengthened, for your belief in the universe, for your belief in the divine, you would not have been able to reach this destination, because I sense with pile number two that your destination is something very big. I don't know. I just feel it could be a life purpose. It could be something big. I mean, of course, it could be just something big that you have planned for yourself. Okay, not necessarily for the planet or something like that, but it could even be for the planet. It really could. And I really feel that you were giving birth. you are giving birth to your dreams, and you need you are being tested. Your faith in the divine, your faith in yourself, your faith in the universe is being tested right now. If you haven't yet gone through this period, if you haven't yet reached your goal, for the people who are out of this, I'm sure you've reached your goal, and many congratulations for that. But the ones who are going through it, I really sense that you need to persevere, all right, because your conclusions are within reach. You are very close to your destination. The light is shining brightly, and you need not be scared. Okay? You need to ground, to anchor your faith in your dream, your goal, your destination. Yes, it's not easy, but nothing, is really that easy. But it's worth it, right? It's worth going through this kind of time. And you're very near. I do sense you're very near, and life is going to explode with joy once you get here. The sensual awakening, it's literally like you're going to start living again. Okay, like all your senses are awake, will be awake once you get there. So this is definitely worth it, guys. This is definitely worth following up on. And sensual awakening is also 64, which is a number 10, that of completion. Okay, you will find completion. You will find your destination. You're very near to it. All right. But it's tough. I realize it's tough, but you're very near. So don't give up. Just don't give up. Don't get conflicted about whether you're following the right path or not, because you are. You are. Okay. It's just the tail end of the path left. It's been a tough journey, but your resources, your inner resources, your inner foundations are being strengthened. The building blocks are being strengthened, because once you reach this destination, I don't sense any looking back, because I don't know why. I sense that this is something like a really, really big dream for a lot of you. Seems impossible, but actually, it's not impossible. It really is not. You're very near to finding this completion, and finding this sort of happiness that you've always dreamed about. So don't quit. Keep going. That is why this is happening to you, or has happened to you, because you were meant to reach your highest dream. Okay. Now, file number 3, hope you can see it, is the green aventurine. Emotions are running high to the moon. Miracles, King of Pentacles, dream a little, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I hope you can see this. I don't think you can. Yeah. And purity. Okay, so I think I'm just going to put it here. Alright, so I hope you can see, guys. Please give me a minute so I can just assimilate this. Can you see? Yeah. Okay, nice. Hmm. So pile number three. Why did this happen to you? Why is this happening to you, or why did this happen to you? Okay. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing is that with this group, with the Ten of Wands and emotions running high and Four of Pentacles, I really feel that a lot of you are like very, very stuck and very used to like very used to fending for yourself. Yeah, very used to just being very, very guarded and not really sharing your problems with anybody. It's literally like you're walking with this heavy, heavy burden for so long, but you just can't share. You can't share this burden with anybody, and it makes you break down at times. Okay, so with this emotions running high, I really sense that it makes you break down. It makes you think of life as a dreary journey, as to why is it that this is happening? Why is it that this is happening? Why is life so tough for you? Why is it that you cannot trust? I think a lot of you don't trust people so soon. You're very self-reliant. I think what happened to this pile number three, is that somewhere maybe you guys kind of broke down. Okay, you broke down, and um, you know if you're still in the process, I think, of this, why, I mean, whatever is happening, I think you're almost on the verge of like just quitting with this guardedness and this burdens and this responsibilities you're carrying. For some of you, I feel this is going on, and you know, if you're getting really emotional at this point of time, then you know, you are supposed to come into a huge change. Okay, that is the reason, because you're done now. Okay, you are at 10 of wands, you're at the number 10. You can't, it doesn't get worse than this. Really, it doesn't get worse than this. Okay, you will come into something very, very positive very soon, I feel. Right. For people who have already gone through it, I guess you would know what, if you would know if you have gone through it. I'm sure that there was a time where you were very guarded, you were very, very burdened by your emotions, and you might have been breaking down very often. But all of that was supposed to get you into this situation of, um, you know, actually creating miracles for yourself and being, accepting yourself more, dreaming a little bit. You're just too, I sense with pile number three that you guys are very practical, very down to earth, workaholics, people who just have to, um, I don't know, like they have like boundaries about everything, they have opinions about everything, and everything is in, like the right place. But, it just didn't work out like that, despite you having everything in the right place, maybe the answers to your questions and maybe how life works, it all sort of collapsed. So why? When you knew you probably had, the logic of life, or the logic of you know how to live life, why did you break down so bad. Why? Because life is not always about logic. You have to dream to create. You have to dream to create. You have to manifest. You have to believe that not everything in life is black or white. It is gray as well, right? Now, I do feel with this purity card that you had very pure intentions always. There is a purity about group 3. Okay, so even if you were like boxing yourself up or limiting yourself somehow, there was always this dream you had. I feel a very pure dream that was coming from your soul, which you probably put aside because it just doesn't serve in the real world. You put aside this dream. You thought it would not serve you, but this happening, this thing that happened to you, was supposed to like catapult you into finding your dream again, into finding your miracle again. And this is so beautiful. I can literally see like a huge transition happening over here. It's like you rubbed a magic lamp once and you asked for, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can. So you once rubbed a magic lamp or made a wish, to the universe that this is what I want. It was a dream. It was a big, beautiful dream. Okay, and at that time when you asked this, you believed in it, right? But afterwards, as life took you through this big, steep mountain, you just shut down. You felt it was just a dream, you know. The intention was very pure. You had given this intention to the universe at that point of time, okay, and this whatever happened with you, it could have been a breakdown, it could be you being very emotional, it could be you going through like a dark night of the soul. So, why this happened was because you were following the wrong path. You weren't following this path at all. And you were supposed to like transition into the path where you could indeed find this dream. You could achieve this dream that you had because there was nothing wrong with this dream. There was nothing wrong. It came from your soul. It came from your pure soul. There was nothing wrong with it. But, you know, if you are going through the dark night, pile number 3, you should know that, it's going to be beautiful at the end of it. You are on the path. It's literally like I see this as, recalibration. Like you were headed down a certain path where you wouldn't find this dream of yours, you wouldn't find this miracle of yours. But somehow the universe saw that it wasn't serving your highest purpose. And so it sort of recalibrated and brought you back to the path that follows your dream again. Okay. And it is like, it's not easy. It's not easy to recalibrate paths because, we build up a belief system. We build up a belief system and then, getting out of that belief system and following another or following another path altogether is not easy. And probably, some of you are actually going through this. So I want to tell pile number 3 that it's going to happen. Your miracle, your dream is going to be recognized fully with this King of Pentacles. This is a very solid, stable energy of miracles. You are manifesting your dream. You are on the path to manifesting your dream. Okay. It seems tough if you're going through the dark night, if you're going through trouble times. It would seem tough. Okay. But you are on the right track. File number 3. Okay. For the people, of course, for whom this has already happened, you know why it happened now, right? You know, you were supposed to change track. I can literally see like, these train tracks, they keep changing so that the train can, like go on different paths. So it the universe kind of recalibrated or realigned your path so that you could take your vehicle somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, that is the reason why you guys were so emotional and so intense during that time. That is the reason why you were probably breaking down or feeling like you couldn't go on, because you really could not go on the path you had chosen at that point of time. It had come to an end. It had come to an end. You were blocking yourself, and so it's literally like it was a miracle that the universe actually made this happen for you. It was probably something like, I'm literally seeing like a miracle that had happened to you, whatever happened. Because your dream was pure, your intention was pure, and you wanted this miracle for yourself. And it's now going to happen, or it has happened for a lot of you. I don't know why, but somehow here I'm sensing like possibly this miracle could have been triggered off by a very significant male, okay, somebody who is, well known, someone who is very mature, very solid energy. Okay, it could have been for some of you been triggered by this person coming into your life. It could have been, it could be a mentor, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a teacher, it could be a parent, I mean, whatever it is. But for some of you, I feel this was triggered off by someone, a male most probably, but take it as it resonates. It could be a female as well. But you were meant to find your stability because this guy is really happy, okay? And I sense with this dog here, I very loyal as well. So I feel that for a lot of you, it could be finding this dream partner, romantic dream partner. Uh, for some of you, it could be finding, like a job or a work or business, which allows you like work-life balance, which gives you money as well as, relaxation time. So whatever wish you had, I feel, you were meant to travel this path because you had put away your dream and you were just headed in a rapidly different direction, in a totally different direction. But this shift that happened has brought you back to chasing your dream, which is going to be manifested. It will be because you did ask this of the universe, and the universe, never disappoints. Yes, it takes time, okay, but it never disappoints. So dream a little, guys. Be dreamy. You don't always have to be, so closed up, so tightly bound by, whatever restrictions you put on yourself. Don't be that way. Dream a little. Go out there. Sort of, I don't know. It's giving me a very strong feeling that you guys need to be in touch with your inner self, your emotions, your soul. You have to be. If you've ever had a dream list, please get that out and rewrite it again. No dream is impossible, no matter how ridiculous it is. No dream is impossible, and that's what the law of attraction says as well. So you guys, you need to make your miracles by getting in touch with your soul, okay? By getting in touch with your inner self. So this has happened to you to actually bring miracles in your life, pile three, okay? And this is really interesting because a lot of us do this. I feel, we put away our dreams because they don't work. They sound ridiculous, so we put them away. But no, no, the universe never disappoints. This is what I have personally experienced, no matter how ridiculous that dream is or how tough the path was. Okay, so pile four. So pile four, this is the citrine stone. So why did this happen, or why is this happening to pile four? It's time to release negativity, gates of triumph, success. expands in your life, loving all that is, Nine of Swords. I hope you can see this, right? Yeah. King of Cups and Beauty. Hmm. Okay. Right. So pile number four. Okay. I sense that a lot of you here are going through a very rough time. I really feel that a lot of you are a lot in your mind, in your head, in over analysis, overthinking. Yeah. There's a lot of negativity that is there, okay, in pile number four right now, or you've just gone through it. If you are inquiring as to why it happened, then you've already gone through it and you are in this area right now or in this space. But if you are going through it right now, then I feel that there's a lot of Pluto energy here, okay? Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio. So you are releasing. There is a lot of purging, cleaning, removal of negativity that is happening in your life right now. You are probably breaking down, crying, overthinking, not feeling like doing anything except maybe just thinking and overthinking and crying over analyzing. It's chaotic. I'm literally seeing this as chaotic. And it's very intense because it's Scorpio. It's not just any phase, I feel, it is something that it was probably sudden for some of you. And I sense for some of you it's been going on for some time and it was very intense. Like you don't even know what triggered it, I sense for some of you. You don't even know what triggered this, but all of a sudden, you are in this intensely negative time where you're feeling bad about yourself, you know, not wanting to be in touch with anybody, not thinking all kinds of negative thoughts, I feel. Just not being able to feel love or beauty, in anything for that matter, because it's just, um, this energy has just wrapped you up. It just doesn't allow you to progress. So yeah, so the thing is that like the reason that you are going through this pile number four is because you are actually cleansing, you're purging. There is some karmic sort of energy to this, I feel. It's something that was destined to happen. This was for you to release any kind of past debris, past baggage, whether it was limiting negative beliefs about yourself or others or situations, or it could even be, certain past events, traumas, tragedies that you were still carrying within your soul, within your vibration. You were supposed to cleanse it out, like intense cleansing. I'm literally seeing deep cleaning here. Okay. This was supposed to happen. And yes, it is an intense time. It was an intense time, where you just couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I feel. But after this cleansing, okay, you are coming into your beauty. And by beauty, I don't mean, your physical self. I really mean that you are getting more absorbed, in the divine, or you're becoming more divine, actually, because you've sort of, like cleansed out this, negative stuff. You are now becoming the child of the universe. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because I sense that there was a huge perception change when this happened. All right, or will happen. because I see you becoming the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the energy of unconditional support and love. And I sense that this period was literally the antithesis of what is to come. Okay, like from seeing everything wrong about life, about yourself, about people, you are coming into seeing everything right about everybody, yourself, about the universe, about the world. It's literally like, black and white, like you're coming from the darkness and you're coming into the light. You have been going through a dark night of the soul, a very intense dark night of the soul is what you have either gone through or are going through. But fear not, fear not. You will come out of it. I see that the light here, the light here at the end, there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and it is coming very fast. For people who are still in this energy, I sense the light is very close, very close. You're almost there. Just keep going. It's also the number 22. All right, and that for me equals to a 4, which is stability. All right, stability is coming. The light is coming. You are nearing the light at the end of the tunnel. Pile 4. Okay, it is not been easy at all because it's not every day that people go from being starkly negative to starkly positive. It's a huge paradigm shift, I sense. Huge paradigm shift you're going through or have gone through, and you were supposed to go through that, um, to arrive at this triumph, to arrive at this beautiful self that you've become. This was something that the divine placed in your life so that you could see. I mean, only when you experience the dark do you know the light, right? If you don't know what is dark, how would you know what is light? You're emerging out of this tunnel and you are going to be triumphant. If you're still going through it, you are going to be a super triumph. You will win this. If you have already gone through it, you have won it. And now you are a person, a being who is more in the flow, who's more heart centered, who's more accepting, more magnanimous, more sensitive to humanity, to people, to nature. I mean, you are a different person. I mean, what I'm sensing here is earlier the focus was only on you, yourself, you know, but now the focus expands exponentially. The focus has expanded so much now that it includes everyone in it, like, or at least, people around you, because you finally start seeing the beauty of life or the beauty of yourself. I sense you will triumph, or you have triumphed. It's not been an easy journey, but you have triumphed or will triumph very soon. With this King of Cups, I also sense someone significant, either being part of this triumph, okay, or someone who would um, trigger you to go into this, possibly. It could be a person, it could be a man or a woman, whatever it is, but someone significant who's very compassionate with you. You need to, if somehow I feel this person triggered this off for you, this dark night. I don't know how that happened because this person seems to be a nice person, okay? This person is very evolved, very compassionate, very spiritual almost, right? But somehow I feel this person either triggered off all of this for you, okay, because they were like a catalyst. Not because they wanted to put you in this, but because somehow, divinely, this person was supposed to change your destiny. Or it could be that you were in this and this person was supposed to trigger off this positive side in you, to teach you how to accept others, to accept yourself, to love yourself better, to love yourself and all that is unconditionally. There is somebody I sense, a man or a woman, who would be around you. If not, this could be you, coming into that kind of an energy once you are out of this. But for a lot of you, I sense there is someone there, maybe like a guide or a mentor, someone like that, who would actually reintroduce you to this triumph that you are meant to have. So, yeah, pile number four. This is the reason, this is happening to you because, it's very stark, I sense. Scorpio Pluto energy is always stark. It's not easy to deal with this kind of energy because it's so intense, right? But the energy, the positive energy, is so intense that it kind of sublimates the negative here for you. So if you're still going through it, there is you are, at the end of the, end of your dark night. The light is very bright. It shines, right? You are near your triumph, okay? For people who have already gone through it, you already know what you did, and it was a huge accomplishment. And it was not easy. It was not easy. So pat yourself on the back for this because you've become this King of Cups. And if you have someone like that in your life, you need to be thankful to this person, whether they triggered off this dark night or whether they triggered off this light night or sorry, this day. Okay, you need to be thankful to this person because this is a guide. This is a catalyst, that has been sent to you by destiny. It's possible this person is either already there or they might have left because I see a ship here. So it's possible this person might have left, but they gave you this gift of seeing beauty, in adversity as well. So yeah, this is why this has happened to you or was happening to you, file number four, and you're very close. You'll be triumphant. Success expands in your life. So going ahead, you will see success, beauty, love, and acceptance of yourself as well. It's possible for some of you, this King of Cups would be a romantic partner or a mentor, but mostly this has been about your journey, your triumph. Okay, and if you're not yet there, you will get there. You're meant to get there. Right, so with this, I'm going to wrap up. I hope this resonated because it was a little complex. So let's see. Right? I'm going to do more picker cards because like I am really in this mood today, and I don't want to give huge gaps. But and then the holiday New Year celebrations are starting. I don't want to get stuck. So I'm going to do more. I hope it resonated. I really love your comments. Please keep them coming. I'd love to hear your stories. It really intrigues me. And thank you so much for all your subscribes and comments. Thank you so very much, guys. Have a lovely holiday and a beautiful new year to come. Bye bye.